Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I'm so excited for this one because I haven't filmed a sit-down video in so long. I don't even remember the last time it was that I filmed a sit-down video. So here we are. Grab a drink, a snack, because we're gonna be here for a minute. I was in Hawaii this week and I was vlogging all week, and one of my favorite things about vlogging and posting on social media is being able to connect with you guys. And I loved the Hawaii vlog, it was so fun, but I feel like I didn't have those moments where I was just like doing my makeup, sitting down, talking to you about my feelings that day or how I was doing. So it was so jam-packed with activities every single day. So I wanted to film this video to make up for that. And I also feel like this is such a transitional time of my life, and a lot of you guys are going through it too, the college transition, or are gonna go through it in the next couple of years. So I want to be here to be authentic and honest and just share how I'm feeling about everything. So that's today's video. It's gonna be a Q&A.
And a big thank you to the Lego group for sponsoring today's video.
I'm drinking this like orange creamsicle thing. I made it before and loved it, so I made it again. It's just orange juice and vanilla protein powder. Okay, let's get into it. I haven't looked at any of these questions. Actually, that's a lie. I mostly skimmed through them. Like, I saw some of them, but I tried not to think about them because I really wanted to give like honest, on-the-spot answers. So hopefully this will be nice and juicy. There are so many questions. They just keep going and going. First question, are you gonna have roommates? If so, are you nervous about that? I'm a little nervous, but I'm also like, oh well, because everybody does it when they go to college, and I have 2 roommates. I know that for sure. I know who they are. One of them is from the East Coast and one of them's from the Midwest. We haven't like FaceTimed or anything, so I think we're all just gonna meet when we get there, but I don't know. A lot of it just doesn't feel real to me. It feels like something that's just gonna happen way in the future, not in like a month and a half. But yes, I have 2 roommates. How old were you when you started doing social media? I was literally like 12 or 13 when I really like gained a little bit of an interest for it, but I didn't take it seriously until I was like 15, I would say. But I loved and watched other creators like in the big Alicia Marie era. A lot of YouTubers will describe it as the phase where everybody had their saturation turned up and it was very produced videos before YouTube kind of took a turn to more of a focus on videos like this, and people wanted to see the real sides of creators and YouTubers as opposed to just like the really high quality produced stuff. So I watched all those YouTubers, and that was honestly my inspiration. I was like, I think I could do this. And here we are. I was just doing it. I didn't have an end goal in mind at the time. I didn't know the potential of this, but I was like 13 when I first started it. My parents were so hesitant to let me do it, obviously because showing my face as a little 12, 13-year-old on the internet was not ideal, but I'm really glad they let up. Next question. I looked at this question before I went to film this video because I wanted to prepare for it and put some intentionality behind it. Someone asked, what advice would you give to your younger self? And I love that question because I feel like it's so easy to get caught up in the rat race of life and the hustle culture, but when you look back, it's really cool to see how far you've come. And I know, like I said at the beginning of this video, little me will be really proud of me today. So I listed out 15 things I would tell younger me. I had like 12, 13-year-old me that started social media in mind when I was writing these out. And even more exciting,
The answer to this question is sponsored by the Lego group.
right now they're running a big initiative called Play Unstoppable. It's all about inspiring and celebrating the ways that girls can play without limits. They sent me this massive box with a bunch of Lego sets, but I am rebuilding from this one. I'm really excited that I get to use social media for good and for inspiration, because honestly, as girls, there are so many expectations set on us, and I feel like we can achieve so much more when we get to do things on our own terms. So I hope this segment can inspire you to do the same. I want to preface the first 5 are things that I'm still learning to work on. Number 1, take time to think before you speak. I am a very impulsive person, and sometimes I just don't think before I speak. So I'm trying to be a little better about that. I made these little rollerblades last night. Second one is that saying no is okay. The saying no is okay mostly has to do with social events and not over-programming myself. Number 3 kind of goes along with that, and that is to set boundaries. Number 4, start working on being on time. I think if I had started working on my timeliness when I was age 12, maybe I would have been a little more set up for today, because a timely individual. And number 5, your mom is always right. To this day, I doubt my mother when she says certain things, and always she is right, like without a shadow of a doubt. Number 6 is to stop taking things so seriously. I really had learned this throughout high school. I feel like my freshman year I was so uptight, and I think naturally I've just learned to let go of things a little bit more because not a lot is that serious in life. Number 7, no matter what, things are gonna be okay. Number 8, please learn how to do your mascara. My eyelashes looked like tangled little sticks, and I think it really would have boosted my confidence if I had known how to properly do my mascara in middle school. Number 9, rejection is sometimes and most of the time redirection. Number 10 is that dreams do come true. I never thought I would be here talking to you guys about inspiring girls and following my passion. And I remember very vividly, honestly, and I don't have a great memory, having this moment in Mrs. Fitch's science class in middle school. I had like 100 and something subscribers at the time, and I was like, I'm giving up. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's not fulfilling because my channel isn't growing and it's just stupid. Like, people probably look at this and they think it's stupid. I'm really grateful for my best friend Grace, because she looked at me like dead in the face and was like, you're not stopping, you're gonna keep going. And I wouldn't be making this video if it weren't for that moment. Number 11 is that your friends will change, and that's okay. This took me a while to learn, because every kind of friendship thing that I went through was like, oh my gosh, this is the end of the world. But it's just a part of life. Sometimes it can be a bad thing, sometimes it can be a good thing, and sometimes it just is. This kind of goes along with the dreams come true one, but number 12 is to keep hustling. Number 13 is something that I am working on today still. I really want to be better about this and be more intentional about this, and it is to go the extra mile to show other people that I care about them, especially people that you know or that I know are going through a difficult time, and just be there for the people I love the best ways I can. Number 14 is a big one. Listen to your gut. And number 15 is to communicate honestly, especially in relationships. I've been a dummy in the past, just not being honest right off the bat. Hold on. I'm displaying my masterpieces. You can't even see them. They're so cute.
You can learn more about playing Unstoppable at the link in the description box and explore all the different passion points to find the Lego set that's perfect for you.
How do you keep friendships strong while being in totally different places like college? I have no idea, but I'm gonna find out, because I won't have any friends like right off the bat where I'm going to college. I don't know anybody who's also going to Colorado. We shall see. How are you and Matt feeling about long distance, about to go through this and need advice? We honestly have not been talking about it as much as we should, because it's just sad to think about. Like, we don't want to be apart, but it's life, it's happening. So I think we're just living in the now, living in the moment, and just taking things day by day. But it's a weird feeling for sure. The nice thing is that at least after the first month, I'll see him once a month, so we won't go like super long stretches without seeing each other, because he'll come and visit or I'll be home. We'll be like growing together, hopefully, and also as individuals. Are you planning on rushing? Yes. I had to do these videos to submit, and I really felt like I did a horrible job on them. I don't know if you guys saw the vlog. I don't know, Mom, if it's even that. I think it's just like the fact that I only get 2 attempts.
Just don't even think about that part. Just talk.
Okay. I did it. I feel like it sucked though. But I was so nervous. And I do this like every single day. I talk to the camera and I love it. But for some reason, just knowing that like other people were behind the screen judging me, which they are anyway when I make YouTube videos, it just made me so nervous. And I thought I was gonna be perfectly fine and not nervous at all, but I was wrong. It was scary because literally they're like judging you to be in their friendship circle. I don't know, it's so weird, but yes, I'm doing it. This is a good question, and it's definitely something I've thought about. I feel like I've addressed it here and there, but never fully. Someone asked, are you worried about losing how strong your faith is going to a party school for college? Yes and no. No, because I'm not a big partier. Like, I honestly don't enjoy that scene. So it'll be interesting. It'll be a challenge for me, but I don't see myself like going there and becoming a partier. You know what I mean? It's just not naturally what I gravitate towards. It's not my environment, but I also have to be realistic. Like, I'm rushing a sorority. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have poor judgment, but it is something I'm a little bit worried about, so I want to make sure that I anchor down almost when I get there and like find my people and go to like Christian events and clubs and things like that. What are you going to college for? I'm studying strategic communications, and it's all under what? Allie woke up, but it's under an advertising, PR, and design track. I literally have these bug bites from Hawaii all over me and I can't stop itching them, and it's so bad. These things are massive though. I don't know how I have so many. Plans after college, I have no idea. But I want to work somehow, whether it's this or whether it's something else in the social media marketing industry. How do I make friends? It seems like I've tried everything. It's so hard to make new friends. I remember, and like I can't even say that I fully experienced this because I have had a twin sister everywhere I've gone my whole life to go through things with me. But even when I transferred schools, it's so easy to feel like you're alone and you're the only one who doesn't have any friends, or like everybody's hanging out without you. But I promise you, you're not alone. My biggest advice is to get involved in find like-minded people. So if you like going to the gym, or you like going to the beach, or you like going to coffee shops, go those places. If you are a Christian, go to church, go to youth group, and find like-minded people. And getting involved is always really helpful, especially at school, because it'll automatically plug you into a group of people, whether it's student government or a sport or a club or anything like that. Any doubts about Boulder? Yes, a lot. But I'm really trying to trust God day by day. I really just am taking it day by day because I don't want to leave home. Like, I love it here. I know that's where I'm supposed to be, but it's hard to not let those fears and unknowns get to you. But I'm also equally excited. Like, the fact that I'm going to a place where I don't know anybody is so exciting to me because it just means there's going to be so many open doors for opportunities. Are you going to Colorado for orientation? If so, when? I'm not going for orientation because orientation is the first week. It's so different for every other school. Like, I had a friend who flew all the way to the East Coast for her orientation, and Allie's going to Texas for her orientation. But for me, the way it works is freshmen are the first on campus, and they're the only ones there for the first week. So that's like our orientation week. What is the plan when you get older, like when social media gets old? I don't think social media will ever get old. I think certain parts of social media will get old, but social media itself is not something I see fizzling out for a long time. It's just so massive and revolutionary almost for our society. But that's also why I'm getting a degree, because I want to work in advertising or marketing. So if this doesn't work out long term, I'll probably be in some kind of like 9 to 5, maybe part-time job. Maybe I'll have kids and I won't work. Maybe I'll have kids and I will work. Like, I just, once again, the theme of this video is me just taking things day by day, and that seems so far off to me. Like, the idea of having children and a family, and maybe I'll change my mind on that in the next few years, but there was someone that I was in high school with, and now she like lives in another state and she's married and she has a baby, and that's what she always wanted to do, and I'm so happy for her, and her baby's adorable. But it also boggles my mind at the same time because it seems so far off for me. Like, I don't feel anywhere ready for those things yet. I still feel like a kid. So it's crazy to think that someone that I was just in school with has a whole family. I've always said I want to wait till 25 to get married, but I might eat those words. Or I might not. It's all in God's plan. I'm bringing in a guest for the next question. How do you feel about you and Allie going to different schools?
Oh, I look awful right now.
Dude, you don't have to be in if you don't want to.
No, sure. Sorry, what's the question?
How do you feel about going to different schools?
I mean, I'm really sad to leave Katie, but I think it will be good for us and it'll be a good growing experience. But I will be very sad.
There you go. There's the answer. That's so depressing, Allie. Will you vlog in front of your roommates?
Bug bites.
I know, I have so many bug bites. I don't know if they are, sorry, if they're okay with it, then I totally will, but if not, I'll also respect that because I don't want to be annoying. Shifting gears, next question. If you don't take Margot to see you, how will you go out on weekends, such as to Denver? Uber or friends that have cars. It just doesn't make sense to take my car. It makes me so sad. It doesn't make sense to take my car freshman year because they have so much transportation, and that little thing is just gonna get pummeled in the snow. How come you bought your dorm stuff in California rather than in Colorado? This is a good question. I talked about this a little bit on my Instagram story, but it's because I'm shipping boxes to my dorm in Colorado. So in my opinion, it's easier to have everything purchased because people say that like any store of any kind within a 20-mile radius of the campus is like rated. Everything is gone because so many people are buying things for their dorm when they get to school. Are you scared of keeping in touch with your hometown friends when you go to college? I touched on this a little bit, but not really, because I know like if we all aren't talking as much, at least during the school year, I know during the summer we'll all be together and hang out, which I think will be so much fun. Where did your brother go to school? He goes to TCU and he loves it, so he and Allie will be close. I'm like the odd one out. Did you finish reading Happy Place? No. I'm such a bad reader. I'm such a slow reader, but I'm like 75% done with the book, so hopefully by the time I upload this, I will have finished it. This is a sad question. Someone asked, how do you feel about your childhood ending? I feel sad about my childhood ending, but I'm also ready for the next chapter of life and to be more independent. How do you deal with dark seasons, mental health stress, feeling alone? Look for the light. There's always, almost always good. I don't want to say always because there's a lot of really tough circumstances when there's not, but try to see the good in everything. I'm a big believer in having a positive outlook. I really believe that like when you look for the good, this is so cheesy, but the good gets better when you look for it. So look for the good. Find those little things in your daily routine that bring you joy. I've been filming for so long, so I'm gonna answer a couple more and then close it off. Don't mind me just putting more anti-itch cream on. This is like heinous, seriously. I went on this really muddy hike in Hawaii. I was eaten alive. What is Matt doing after high school? I've addressed this a little bit, but Matt is going to a junior college and he's playing baseball. So he'll be here every time I come home. I'll see him and he's also gonna come out and visit me, which I'm so excited about. Thank God, because I know it's gonna be hard. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I loved filming this and just talking to you guys, updating you about everything. If you have any other questions, please leave them down below in the description box. I hope you all have a wonderful, amazing, beautiful day.
And thank you again to the LEGO group for sponsoring this video.
Sending all my love. I hope you're having a great summer and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.